honor and faith to you. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. She was my first mentor and instructor. A true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve...
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
I'm looking forward to this.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. It is tradition for Redguard. There is an old Redguard. Oh, a few have tried. The Abbey is just... I cannot... It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind, each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. She's wise beyond... What is this? The Abbey burns! Quickly! We must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
Worms will pay for what they've done. I swear it.
Sahan. Intruders. Cultists. They had brought the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore it's a challenge.
There's trouble afoot.
In the name of Molag Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey!
Sometimes it...
Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Returns.
Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
My injuries are not serious. They did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy. Indeed. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. Vard Hunding, son of Frandar do Hunding, Helhanse no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell. His father's greatest work, the Book of Circles. Ra'aba was a warrior of great renown. He fought alongside Frandar Hunding in the 7 great battles against the armies of Hira, and survived.
Oh, this place.
Final battle at Hatu Mountain. More than 300,000 gave their lives. Ante Kalam, master of polearms, and his daughter, Ra'adia, they swept through these mountain passes like a tempest, driving out the bandit tribes that had harassed our people for 2 decades. The twins of sword and spear, Rahasa and Rahuzar, and their mother, Anse Satame, the Tigress of Drakenstar. seems fitting that the Ring of Stendarr's mercy lies with by the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan. I pledge myself to the destruction of Mannimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molad Bal.
The ring is yours. Guard it. Thank you.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Mannimarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan's a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
Something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
ancestors. I will avenge Manamarco's blasphemy!
The ring is out. You must return.
The damage is great. But if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends. I look forward to your return.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many of us.
If you want to...
Vestige, meet me at the Harbourage. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. And so we've come, perhaps, but it was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city. It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak.
I have been through. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancretor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendar, the god of justice and mercy. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the divines. We must consecrate them in Stendar's name. When that is done, the ring of Stendar's mercy should open the vault doors. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancretor, and so built her holy city there. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kasura and I barely escaped with our lives.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut up,
Thorn.
Thorn.
What brings you to Sacred Tor, old friends? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! Minimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molag Bal, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
And the Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendar, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Minimarco has been watching our... Minimarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendar's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendar, we must make our way to the inner courtyard.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Red God. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that Minimarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating for something.
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place, where the dead are restless and angry.
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the amulet?
The Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendar's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendar. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. The name Molag Bal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Minimarco.
less as a god. Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you alright? Bastard Harry, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Set. The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades? I've taken them to the field grazing them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my old comrades of the Dragon Guard. We must consecrate the shrine. Stendar, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. I do not recall its solution. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Down.
Kill them!
To lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titanborn.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
The Amulet of Kings will be mine!
I swear by Stendar's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Manamarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power, and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manamarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
The shrines have been consecrated in Stendar's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendar's mercy to open the vault. Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring at the doors to lift the ward. Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
has ever known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of Brutality and Domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanborn. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
Well played, Titanborn. Well played.
We're finished here. It's time to go home.
It is done. Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. Sai Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated. I've not forgotten, Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. The companions assemble once more. Travel to the Harbourage. It is time for our final preparations.
I've got a lot to do here.
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams. As you wish. Sai-Sahan has something he wanted to ask you as well. You should go to him.
The greatest of the five? We want you to join us as our fifth member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Long House Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we four have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the five companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip. That we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The five companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long... I've been thinking, where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. I guess you're right. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all... The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it void... I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely. and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again. Only if we use it here on Nern. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness it. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly overappreciated. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived. And I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears that millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to influence. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled,
Good. I found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. Yes, it's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. I want you to meet with Copper Daria, leader of the...
has need of you, comrade.
About time. Name's Daria. I'll eat sand Really? So, what's the bet?
100 gold says there's an attempt on our lives within the week.
That's a sucker bet. The hidden armatures have hit us at least once a week for the past 3 months.
All right. 300 says that when the Dominion spies contact us, it'll be Cariel, not Razumdar.
Cariel? That wench knows better than to show her face around me. Mark my words, I'm going to have to hunt her down to slit her
And
throat.
after you do, that 300 gold will buy you enough ale to celebrate for a year.
I'll take that bet.
And share the ale if you win. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do.
Apologies for my lateness. Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if the war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and you're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an Alliance leader. I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from That's all I ask.
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason and the armatures will cut you down where you stand. We'll burn you.
And shatter you.
Any questions? I didn't think so.
Silence, Thrush. Master Galarian, please continue.
My companion hopes to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
I have heard tales of this one. The Skald King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us speak. I will stay or execute. Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. To fear death is to fear life. I am Nord. Who? The three alliances? As magical travel, where the All Flags army was born.
That went well. Elden Root. We should have... Greatly esteemed Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri, it is my great honor to present to you...
Varnus, you're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on fair Somerset. You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend. Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's not often the heroic deeds of one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk. Varnus is a dear man. In many ways, he's well-spoken and point taken. A true champion is like a stone cast upon the waters of history. Humility is a noble thing, but you must also remain strong and self-assured. And you need all 3 of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting.
I didn't think it possible. We have much to do. Come.
Tell the lovely Copper Daria that this one looks forward to seeing her light figure in
Raz,
tight leathers.
inappropriate.
This one has no regrets.
All 3 leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now, individually, everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit? Please, the Alliance leaders are waiting. Everything's been... Then?
The word has been given.
A moment, please! I'll wait for you on the other side.
Our representative, Captain Alfar.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all 3 alliances. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you. Third. Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. You hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins! Haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady.
I don't care who you are. If you can...
We're expected at the summit. Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly.
The summit is just
What
ahead.
rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by.
Getting the leaders to cooperate.
I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day. The captain in charge of security, Alfari. The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City. I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Venice, but I'm going to check on my lion guard.
Intractable fool. We've served as the first line of defense, willing and able. But
this is going about as well as I expected. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops. An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider.
Your king needs to stop talking. Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to... Well, it's certainly not...
Save your breath.
What about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit... Wizards and mercenaries. How dare you? I should kill you where you stand. History will remember the Skull King as...
This meeting feels like two. That's more than I'm getting from them. I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery. All right then. I'll agree, provided you can...
Any luck? Or are they still... I hope they come to their senses soon. With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Chaldean! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Molag Bal! Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Chaldean!
protect the leaders. Defeat Molag Bal's be unstable.
thought we were... Agreed. Yes. At the alien... After that terrible display of power. Honored leaders! You have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor. I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanus.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
Stendar, protect us all! We're as ready as we should. Unfortunate. It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach.
What's this? Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly rotten luck. They are... Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly... What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have... Dreadfully dull place. And a real eyesore, if you ask me. But I... Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good. Welcome to the... I have the honor. Am I not speaking? Same. That's in the law. Did I?
Very few you may refer. The city's original name no longer matters. It could be as you wish. Look around. You shall require more than just the key. As you seek out, go west. I recommend heading west. Rumors only.